there will be no increase in the price of petrol in Nigeria. That's according to President Bola Tinubu. Presidential spokesman Ajuri Ngalale says the president is taking steps to curb the increase of fuel prices without having to reverse the decision to exit subsidy regime. There are, of course, concerns that the price of petrol could soar even past 750 naira per litre. Organized labor has threatened to go on a nationwide strike if the prices are increased. Let's hear from the spokesman.
Mr. President wishes to assure Nigerians, following the announcement by the NNPC Limited just yesterday, that there will be no increase in the pump price of petroleum motor spirit anywhere in the country. We repeat, the President affirms that there will be no increase in the pump price of petroleum motor spirit.
All right, Arise business analyst Chika Mbonu is with us. Chika, you're very welcome. Should this be, how do we react to this? Let me leave it to you. I'm not sure what to say.
By the way, to our Nigerians, fellow citizens, this is Mr. Ajiri
Ngalale.
Please, he's a full-blooded Nigerian.
Yes.
Because a lot of people are asking me questions. Is he an Arab? Is he from somewhere?
Yes.
He's a full-blooded citizen like you and me.
Yes.
You know, so, and he's not a wailing weller or a naysayer.
Yeah.
You know. Well, these are really difficult times for our country. You know, where do you begin to talk about this?
Yeah.
I don't know why you gave me this to talk about.
Will I give you the hard stuff?
But these are difficult times for our country. And where is the cause and where is the effect? You know, because if you talk about inflation, it's triggered. You talk about fuel price increase, it's triggered. And everything boils down to something, which is what? Foreign exchange. And if you talk about foreign exchange also, it is triggered. And it boils down to the fact that we're not earning enough of it. And when you're not earning enough of it, the prices will, Naira-dollar exchange rate will go up. Yeah. So, story, we are not earning enough foreign exchange. Our principal source of foreign exchange earning is oil.
Yes.
Crude oil exports. Our OPEC quota used to be 1.8, but I think at the last meeting they brought it down to 1.3 or thereabout. Now, at the last report, depending on where you read, some people say that we're doing about just barely 1 million barrels a day.
Yeah.
A lot of reports you read will say that Nigeria is the only oil-produced country that throughout the Russian-Ukraine war that put prices above $100 per barrel, we're the only country that didn't profit from that. Crude oil contributes about 80, 85%, 90% of our foreign exchange earnings. Therefore, what is coming in is very small. And that affects the value of the dollar to the naira.
Yeah.
And because of that, again, that's one basket. The other basket is our refineries are not working. So we have little or no local production of petroleum products.
Yeah.
Even though we have been spending quantums and billions of naira, even up till now, running those refineries.
Turnaround maintenance.
Not even that. The day-to-day cost. If you show the financial reports of these refineries, you will see the amount of billions that have been spent on them last year, even up to this year, and the year before, without producing a single liter of petrol. So our refineries are not working. In addition to that, as you mentioned now, billions of dollars have been spent on turnaround maintenance, so-called, having supposedly spent on turnaround maintenance, but we know what happened in those things.
Yeah.
So our refineries are not working. Therefore, all the fuel that we use in this country must be what? Imported.
Yeah.
And fuel is an international commodity. The price is out of control. How you know is the price of fuel in the refineries in Eastern Europe, or the price of fuel in the Middle East, or the refineries in Mexico, or in Brazil even, at the doorsteps of the refineries, the production cost, the prices are the same thing. So it's when you bring them to Nigeria, they cost. So those products, if you bring them to Nigeria, they carry a cost.
Right.
But the production cost for a liter of petrol worldwide,
of course,
is same thing everywhere, literally. And if the refinery is in Nigeria, it's going to be the same thing. So we're importing all those. So now, to import those petrol, the diesel, other things, we require what? Foreign exchange.
Yeah.
Remember that other basket are packed.
Yeah.
And then, before I leave there, the price of petrol again depends on what? The international price of what? Crude oil.
Yeah.
As crude oil prices are going up, the price of petrol internationally must also go up. Not surprising that you saw that Brazil has increased what? Their price.
Yep.
Ghana has increased their price because of the spike in the international price of crude oil. So, foreign exchange scarcity in one basket. We need to import all our fuel using foreign exchange. So there are two things we're controlling here now. We're under control.
Yep.
Each time the price of crude oil goes up, the price of PMS must go up.
Yes.
Because we don't have foreign exchange much here.
Yeah.
The price of Naira dollar has been going up. So you can see two things. Meanwhile, we should actually have exchange rate under control.
Yes.
And then only worry about the vagaries of the crude oil prices internationally. That's where the market forces will play.
Yes.
That's being referred to Kyrie. That's the market forces. Crude oil prices go up and down. The pump price will actually go up and down. That's market forces. But if you transpose now the exchange rate variation onto that, the equation is messed up.
Yes.
And that's why we're in this the problem.
Okay.
That's why we're in this the problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you want me to continue? Have a follow-up question to ask?
I want you to read. I want you to see a tweet
Go on.
from Temitope Ajayi.
Yeah,
He's
go
a senior special advisor to the president, and in his tweet he said that here it is. Okay, there is no plan to reintroduce any form of fuel subsidy. This particular statement, Chika, I want you to try. He says,
don't worry, I'll break it up.
there is no condition to support any increase in prices at this time. President Tinubu is convinced, based on information before him, that we can maintain the current pricing without reversing the current deregulation policy by swiftly cleaning up existing inefficiencies within the midstream and downstream
I
sector.
have no problem with that.
Okay.
Actually, in this program, if you recall, we thought about the inefficiencies in the Nigerian petroleum value chain.
Yeah.
We thought about them several times. We said that whatever price there at the seaport, sometimes it multiplied by the inefficiencies we have in all these government agencies, you know, and so now, and I've been saying that I would have thought that oil being the blood of this country,
Yes.
that the president will take a direct responsibility for that. I'm not saying it should be Minister of Petroleum, but I'm saying it should be one of the first things on the desk to clean up the whole value chain of the oil production.
Okay.
Even the upstream, you should go and talk to the Nigerian IOCs that acquire those marginal fields and the onshore assets and find out how they are suffering.
Yeah.
NNPC needs to be looked at again. Is he as efficient as he has been? The regulatory agencies, MPDRA and so on and so forth, are they working the way they're supposed to work? That's what they're talking about here. Now, but you see, the other thing is this now. If you look at the new scenario, the landed cost of petrol, as I told you, internationally is actually the same thing.
Yes.
The product price, because of the crude oil increase in price, it can worldwide. It's about on Naira terms, it's about 621 Naira. The administrative cost plus finance cost to bring it in total add up to about 25, 30 Naira maximum. So it has little or no impact
On
the price.
Final price.
On the final price.
Yeah.
The price of the fuel is determined by the price of what? The principal price is what? Crude oil.
Yes.
That's going into the system. So let me take it again. The refinery at Mexico, Netherlands, Jordan, as the case may be, if the $100 barrel of oil entering in Mexico, entering in Netherlands, entering in Jordan, it's at the same price.
Right.
The refinery equipment in Mexico, in Netherlands, whatever, it's same equipment.
Yes.
So by the time the product goes through the catalytic converters, compressors, and cooling wells and whatever, and come out finally as PMS, at the gate of each refinery, the price is the same thing. That's what they landed, the price talking about, the product cost, before it adds shipping and all those stuff. So yes, there are inefficiencies in the system. Now, let me mention one of the things. Diesel price was manageable at 650.
Yeah.
So the increase added VAT. That's what spiked the price of 9 something now. So unless government reverses that tax something and removes the tax elements in the PMS, if there are any levies in the port, so many other levies like that, then maybe it can bring things down. But as far as we're importing fuel, dollar price, independent of the fuel, crude oil price, is moving up because we don't have enough dollars supply.
Right.
Mm-hmm. If it multiplies the price of petrol in dollars, it will still be going up.
Okay, so what about the fiscal costs? We're going back to subsidies now. That's what I was trying to get back in that tweet. He's claiming that.
See, I hear you. Yeah, because
he's saying that
I don't do double speak.
Of course.
They don't do double speak because everybody's asking me now, why can't they admit on what we're doing?
Right.
Because during the Buhari regime, by the way, you heard Oshimole say that the government, inherited the worst. This Tinubu government inherited the worst economy it can ever inherit.
Yes.
Finally, they admitted it. So I'm no longer welling well as well. I'm talking about this in this program, and they say we're just making noise. So the thing is this, that they were doing subsidy, but they said, no, we're not doing subsidy. We're doing under recovery. Meanwhile, it's subsidy. So if it happens here that the market forces, according to Kyrie, will determine the fuel prices, then we're moving away from what? Removal of subsidy is coming back.
Okay.
Because based on the price of product now, dollar exchange rate, the price was about 720 to naira per liter at the pump.
Yeah. So subsidy is back.
So if you don't do that, now, but listen, please. So don't misquote me.
Yeah.
That's 720, but that 720 is the product price plus other tax and levies and some other things. Unless you remove all those levies, I can't tell you on this program how much the price will become.
Right.
That's when the inefficiencies and so on and so forth, delays, demurrage. The inefficiency the president may be referring to is the fact that the products come in sometimes. Unnecessary demurrages applies to them. So demurrage element is removed. The port delays are removed. Port charges are removed. Those things may bring the price, hang it below 700 level. Maybe about 670 or whatever.
Gotcha.
But it will not bring it down
to pre-subsidy
levels.
We will see how these things work out. Thank you for breaking it down for us. Arise business analyst Chika Mbonu. Appreciate your time as always, Chika.